Today we are checking out something pretty unique, the BYD Dolphin. Now this is actually South Africa's most affordable electric vehicle at the moment. We still have a lot of questions about electric vehicles, like are they practical, are they worth the money, can you actually live with one of these every day? So in this video, I'm gonna cover all that, design, features, and whether it makes sense for you to go ahead and buy one of these. So let's get into it. Let's kick things off with the looks, because let's be honest, that's the first thing most of us notice. The Dolphin definitely has a modern, futuristic vibe going on. I actually really like the front end with these sharp LED headlights that kinda wrap around the sides. The grille is super minimal, almost like a Tesla, but with a bit of BYD's own flair. From the side, you've got these smooth lines, a slightly sloping roofline, and some funky two-tone color theme that give it a bit of character. Honestly, it looks pretty premium, especially compared to some other budget hatchbacks out there. It doesn't scream cheap at all, and to be honest, it's not cheap at all. Now inside, I was actually surprised at how special it feels in here. Like, this is a small hatchback, but BYD has done a great job with packaging. First thing you notice is this massive 12.8-inch touchscreen in the center, and get this, it actually rotates, so you can switch it between portrait and landscape depending on what you are using it for. Maps, music, whatever. I love that, it's such a cool party trick. And then you got this fully digital driver's display, nice and clear, easy to read. The steering wheel is leather wrapped and feels solid, no cheap plastic vibe. The seats are vegan leather, so synthetic, but honestly, they are pretty comfy. I like the contrast stitching too. There is a decent storage space up front, cup holders, and there's a wireless charging pad. The Dolphin is very roomy for a small hatchback. Just look at the knee room and leg room, it's pretty good. You have this rear USB port, some storage area, and there's an armrest. This is the boot space of the Dolphin. It has a capacity of around 345 liters, and the rear seat can fold in a 60-40 split for more space. The backboard is adjustable to add some practicality to this boot space, and for those who don't know, BYD stands for Build Your Dream. BYD has really packed the Dolphin with a lot of kits, which is what I expect at this price range really. Like I said, you've got that big touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is super convenient. There is also adaptive cruise control, so it can actually adjust speed in traffic, and lane keep assist, which gently nudges you back in lane. You also get blind spot monitoring and automatic emergency braking, which is great for city driving. Safety wise, you got dual front airbags, side airbags, and curtain airbags, so basically you are covered there. Not sure you need it in a small car like this, but anyways, it's also good to have a 360-degree surround view camera, just in case your car is in wrong hands. Now moving on, the Dolphin comes in two ranges. There is this standard range and an extended range. Since this is an electric car, there is a motor instead of an engine. The standard range comes with a smaller motor that produces 70 kilowatts and 180 Newton meters of torque. The motor is helped by a blade battery that offers a claimed range of up to 340 kilowatts between charges, which is impressive, but the extended range has more impressive numbers. The motor on the extended range produces 150 kilowatts and 310 Newton meters of torque, and this is paired up with the larger 60 kilowatt-hour battery that has a claimed range of up to 427 kilometers. That's very impressive. Now I know a lot of you are probably wondering about charging, so the Dolphin can handle AC charging at home or at the office. A full charge overnight is totally doable. If you are using a DC fast charger, it can go from about 30% to 80% in around 30 minutes, depending on the charger's speed. Now that is out of the way, let's talk about pricing. Some will say the elephant in the room. This is one of the cheapest EV in South Africa, and other one is the GMW ORA, and that car starts from 686,950 rand. EVs are not that cheap, guys, and maybe that's why we are not talking about them that much, but I had to bring it to everyone. It does look like they are here to stay. The Dolphin standard range starts from 539,900, and the extended range will set you back 599,900 rand. Financing 539,900 rand over 72 months at 10.75% interest rate with no balloon and no deposit. We can expect to spend around 10,299 rands per month as our monthly installment. Now I know that's not exactly pocket change, but for an electric car in South Africa, it's actually pretty affordable compared to its competitors. Plus, you are saving a ton on petrol, and EVs generally need less maintenance. No oil changes, no exhaust systems, stuff like that. So in the long run, it might actually work out cheaper to run than a petrol hatchback. And let's be honest, petrol prices aren't getting any cheaper. So wrapping up, should you buy the BYD Dolphin? Well, if you are looking to go electric but don't want to spend over 600,000 rands, I think the Dolphin is definitely worth a look. It has a modern design, a spacious and tech-filled interior, and plenty of safety features. Sure, it's not perfect, like the boot could be big, and EV charging infrastructure is still growing here in South Africa. But for what it costs, I think it's a great way to get into the electric game. I personally fell in love with the Auto 3, but we'll talk about it pretty soon. That's my take on the BYD Dolphin. Let me know in the comments, would you go electric with something like this, or are you sticking with petrol for now? If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button for more honest car reviews just like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.